All right. Let's see what I can do today. I've been working on, well, I don't really know. It's been an off week for me, to be totally honest. But nevertheless, there's some work to do, some stuff I can get done. It's not so bad, really. I do, happily anyway, have little bits of improvement here. And maybe, hmm, hmm. I don't know. Okay. Well, let me, Hey, HK, H Convict, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. How are things with you today? Yeah, nice. I'm glad things are going well with you. I'll just be honest up front. I'm having a bit of an off week, to be honest, so I'm gonna see what I can get done today. Probably keeping the stream shorter. Don't even know exactly what I want to accomplish, other than I want to maybe fiddle with rendering a few things yet. So what do I even mean by that? Let's see. For example, I've got this work in progress sort of. Well, that's not what I meant at all. Where'd it go? Here. So I've got a little tool that I use to load some fonts, and I have font paths, which is good, but I want to try split the polygon up into sort of concave, or pardon me, sort of convex polygon segments that I can triangulate it differently. I don't know, I'm just having a mental block kind of day, you know? Unfortunately. So I kind of don't know what I want to do. That's the real deal truth of it all. But I'm not doing bad. I'm just kind of feeling stuck, you know? But anyway. All right, sorry about that. I do also have other things on my mind, non-work related things. I'm trying to plan my life. That's all good. You were stuck with Android Canvas since 2 days ago. Then you left it. You'll give it a try again next week. Yeah, fair enough. Work on something for a bit. If you're still not getting anywhere, take a step back and then come back another day, right? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to think about anything at all that I could do that would be useful. Okay. I'm gonna start with this. Okay. So the angles are wrong, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Well, this is not good. Um, ugh. All right, let's figure this out for a minute. Okay. Oops. That makes sense. Okay, so does this actually make sense? If I think about this for a second. The first leg of the angles that I'm checking, so V1 is along the x-axis. And then this here is, okay, yeah. If this is, yeah, okay, so this actually does make sense because the rule for the angles that I'm hoping, or that I want, is it goes following the right hand rule. It always goes counterclockwise about the origin from V2 to V1. So this would sweep a large angle. So this makes sense that you'd see a big number here. But now the problem is this is wrong on the other side of it, where if I change this to be, instead of nth, yeah, so let's do 19, the last one. It should be the opposite. It should not be a big number. It should be a small angle because it's sweeping a small distance. So let's figure out why that went wrong. Oops. Right. So this should be a small number. So let's do SVG CLJ dot, or sorry, let's go namespace like this. Now, if I run, hello, there we go. There we go. All right, so if I do check quadrants on this, I'm clearly missing some things here. So what this means, P underscore PN means it's on the positive side of the x-axis is V1, which makes complete sense. That is accurate. And then PN means it's in positive, negative. It means it's in positive x, negative y. So it is indeed noticing the correct quadrants. It's just not, there's no what's the word? There's no case for it, so it doesn't work. It should be kind of, there should be some cases here to add, right? I should be able to add that. No problem, really. Okay, so let me just write this out by hand for a second here. Right, so I need to add p underscore pn underscore p n underscore np and underscore n. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean these up for sure, but that's okay for now. Let's do p underscore pn underscore p pp See, because I must have messed up a little bit. Well, so this is covered here, and this is covered here. So let's actually get rid of those. I guess I just messed something up. Because all the other ones are covered in here already. All right, well, let's save that. Now let's try this again. So the quadrants are there, and if I do the angle, it should now be a small angle. Okay, that's a step in the right direction for sure. All right, let's now go back into namespace svg clj.utils test. Run tests. It's gonna be wrong again, but hopefully it fails. Okay, so it looks like now at least we're totally we've just inverted the problem completely. Oops. Or what am I even saying? This, okay, so there's a problem here. This is wrong. This is wrong too. This looks right. Okay, so there's two cases here. We've got 90 and 270 worth. So I must have inverted a set of logic there, which is fine. That's manageable. Okay, but let's figure that out. So we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So nth 5. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 15. Okay. Ah, okay, interesting. Okay, so we've got a situation here, 0 to 10. So the values are 10, 0, and 0, positive 10. So that should be 270. Yeah. Okay. So the okay, P underscore underscore P is right here. Yeah, this is wrong. This has to be like this. And then this. Okay, so I just messed all of these ones up, I think. All right, I'm going to write these out manually for a second. Yeah, I just did these wrong. lot of math coordinates. Yeah, so this is maybe not the most optimal way to do it, but I'm being like extremely explicit with quadrants and stuff for angles and just slowly building up the test cases so that I can guarantee to get the behavior I want, and then I'll figure out if there's an optimal approach later on. Basically, I get the angle, it's just a matter of figuring out what quadrant each vector is in so that I can add up either 180 or 360 so that it is giving me the large angle or the small angle depending on what I actually wanted. So I'm just being overly cautious with how I've set this up. It's probably not ideal, but it's what I came up with, and then I can kind of optimize it later on from there, if that makes sense. So yeah, and so this last one is, oops. I'm not exactly explaining this well, but like, so I'm just scribbling a bunch of stuff on here. Just manually checking things. That's really all that's happening here. All right, so if I do that, oops. Okay, that and that should now be okay. So let's run tests. Oh, test/run test. Okay, we expect it to fail still, but now these numbers here are purely, nope, there's something wrong here. Okay, so it looks correct up to about here, and then things go wrong again here. Getting closer and farther away at the same time. It keeps feeling like that. Okay, so let's do a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need nth 6. Okay, so that should be less than 270, if I'm imagining things correctly. Okay, so let's now do angle from points 10, 0, 0, 0, -3, 9.5. Okay, so the quadrant this is in, it's going to be P underscore N P, right? Let's see. Yeah, which means NP from Sorry, let me... This is actually... should be considered in this kind of situation, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Here, there's something wrong. Should this be plus 90? I'm gonna just go buck wild here for a second. Okay, that seems more correct. Is it correct? Let me think about it for a second. Well, if I make this why is my brain having a hard time with this? I don't know, but I'll be right back. Okay, what would the angle be if it were like this? From x-axis up to this, right? The angle is 72 degrees, which means, what does that mean? Does that mean anything? Let me think about this. Yeah, so what's 180 plus 72? 252. So the real angle should be 252 approximately. So there's something going wrong here. It's certainly not 90 plus A. That's not correct. We're going to have... it's also not 180 plus A. It's... Is it 360 minus A? Let me just double check this here. Why am I doing this on a... Ugh, my brain. Where is my brain? So if I do 360 minus 72, right? That gets us the 288. Oh, so it should be something like this, right? I think. I'm having a real slow brain day. Sorry about that. Hopefully everyone else is having a normal day. I'm just having a tough one. I don't know why. Can't win them all, I guess. So let's see if this makes any sense, right? So we do 90 minus 72. Well, let's just do it. 180 plus 90 minus 72 should... That's 198. What is my brain doing today, guys? That's what I want to know. Why am I just being incompetent with things? Right, so this is going to be wrong again, but let's keep going with it. We can discover the correct solution one way or another. Oh, that's I inverted it, of course. Okay, 287 is not correct. It has to be less than 270, right? That's what I'm really trying to get at here. Let me temporarily, anyway, do just A. Okay. Let's run it again. Oh. Am I just looking in the wrong spots, first of all? That's interesting. Okay. Oh, of course. This is the wrong point to be looking at. Okay. Is that correct? We've got the quadrant. Okay, so that's not, it's not quite right, but we're getting closer, I think. Did I not try this already? Maybe I messed something up. Also, anytime the correct angles are calculated in this way, I technically can just get rid of those conditions because it'll fall through to the else. But let's go with this manually for now, and let's see if we're getting closer to what I actually need here. 252 seems correct. Okay, let's now try. Let's go back into the namespace, svg clj.utils test. Okay, test, run tests. Okay, now it's still failing, totally fine. Are they decreasing? Okay, that looks right there. Okay. Things are starting to look correct now. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so let's actually blow these away now. I know I don't need them anymore. This, by the way, is actually, that's a bad way to label it. Let's do this. Oop. This is I want to change it like this. Okay. Right, so like I said, we shouldn't technically need that. All right, so let's go there. The only reason this, so I want this is almost exactly right now. Okay, let's fix this test then. I think it's almost exactly right. Let me actually do one thing. I have an idea. Well, a realization, I should say. If I go here and do restart this, I should, let me load things up now. Okay. Let's load up these fonts, or this font, and this letter A. Get inflections. Now let's run this. That's not the right thing to run. Let's run this. We end up with the same, basically the same, which is fine. That shouldn't really be a problem, right? Okay. I think that makes sense. I think things are starting to make sense. Okay, let me do, okay, simplest thing. Where am I at here? Tests. Utils. Angle. There we go. Okay, so. Let's take here, we do rest angles. We make a little note here saying, first angle is 0. Rest are in decreasing order. Okay. So then here we do sorted angles then is just reverse sorted angles. And then it should be drop last. Because, well, that's how that works. All right, let's see if this passes. Okay, there we go. Promising. Okay. Oh, here's another thing I have to, well, that I want to change. I made a mistake with the branch, but let's go with it anyway. Let's do transform scale. This group scale thing, I don't actually want to scale. This is not what I want to be happening. Oops. Okay, so that does scale things. That does work. Okay, good. I just realized there might be a problem with how this works now. Shoot. Oh, that's a problem for another day, I think. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna give myself another half hour because I am just not having a great day, to be totally honest. That's just the way it is today. Sorry about that. But that's gonna have to be okay. That's good for now. Oh, maybe this is scaling just fine. It looks like it is scaling kind of relative to the center anyway, which is pretty much what I want. Suppose that's working. Let me do a little let magic here. Okay. Should actually probably pop all of my scratch stuff into here like this. Made a mistake here. Gotta move this into Cypress main. Oops. The thing I was gonna try was, what was the thing I was gonna try? Ugh. Oh boy, it's been a long day for me. Okay, right, the things I was gonna check were scale related. So let's let P be regular polygon points. Let's do radius 100 and we'll make it a pentagon. Okay, so all I want to do is tool, let's actually, yeah, we'll just make a list of things is fine. Okay, so this one is the original. It's thread P through element / polygon. TF style, stroke blue, fill none, stroke, that's good enough. Then this one, actually let's make the stroke green here, just that's a little easier to read usually. This one now is scale 2 by 2. Let's do that. And then stroke blue for that is probably fine. Let's see, will this work? It didn't work. What happened? Oh, right. There we go. Okay, so it does scale from its center, which is what I was hoping to see. Although, what if I make P is actually gonna be thread those points through EL polygon and then TF translate it by to some point. Actually, let's do 20, negative 40, no 30. Okay, so that's P, so I don't need this anymore, nor do I need this here. Okay. Alright, so it does indeed scale from the local coordinate. The reason I know that is because, well, let's just do like that. There's the origin point is right there, and I've moved it 20, negative 30, which if you kind of were to eyeball that position, it would be about here. So 20 in the X, negative 30 in the Y. Y points downward by default with SVG. That's just how it is. It's just normal. So this is looking about correct, which is a good thing. Now let's let's actually scale like this. Let's do a weird. Okay, so it ends up working. It flips it, which it's hard to read. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but let's do it like that anyway. Okay. So, yeah, that looks about right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do... Good. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, for scale of a group, two things have to happen. Well, so let's... Oh, wait a second. There's one other thing I want to double check here. Sanity check. I want this to be path polygon instead of element polygon. And it should be the same. Okay, it looks good. Let's make this just 5 again. Okay, weird looking, but correct. So let's do 1.5, 1.5, like this. Yes, okay. Perfect. All right, that is looking really good. Okay. So let me go have a look at transforms here. Scale group. For a group scale to work as expected, two things must happen. One, scale each element of the group around its own center. Then translate each element of the group what's the word, if there's a group of shapes, the group itself has some center, and if you're scaling a group of points about its own center, what you have to do is get the distance. Let's say it's 2 by 2, so you scale each element up locally around its own center. Then you have to move. You have to double up that vector. so VLM is utils v minus LM center minus group center. Okay, I think that's correct. Let's find out. All right. All right, so we're gonna leave this kind of like that, but we're actually gonna just double check that this is gonna make sense. Okay, so K props and content. So basically what I want to do is, first of all, content has to be transformed. So new transform. I need to handle this like I handled rotate, basically. So we've got some centroid things. We've got transformed content. Yeah, so I kind of need to follow a similar pattern here. I mean, this is so far looking pretty good. So let's start like this. Let's do this. Okay. So we're getting the centroid of a set of points of, why did I do this? Oh, here's why. I could do as LM like this. And instead of this, I just do LM like that. That's the same. Actually, that should be changed up here. That should work, right? This isn't gonna break, right? That shouldn't break. Good, okay. Is that how I did it with translate as well? Let's double check that. Did not, that's fine. Because I didn't need to. All right, so scale, right. Right, so for child in content, let the child be, I don't need to translate it like that. I can actually just let it be, well, actually, I should scale the child. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, so if the first element of the child is a group, then the center is calculated as the bounds of the children. That should be fine. Otherwise, it's the centroid of the child directly. Then the transform itself, actually I don't need that. I just need well, I can just do what I said. I can make group center is that, LM center is that. Right, then vector, LM vector is utils v minus element center minus group center. So then the new position, I have to just translate. I don't need to rotate anything. I just need to do one translate of the element. Okay, and the translate is actually just going to be v star scale sx sy times element v. That's the new translated position, right? Should be good to go. All right, does it make sense? Maybe. Okay, so it doesn't fail, so that's good. Let's see if it actually will work. That's the thing. Gotta check that, right? Okay. There we go. As a start, that's working okay. You know what? Let's just do this. Thread this whole group, why don't we? Through transform scale 1 to 1. First of all, let's do nothing. Looks good. Let's transform the whole thing 2 by 1. Yes, okay. Very promising. Very strange looking, but very promising nonetheless. All right, I think we're good. I think we've got it. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Let's just run it without the render in the REPL. See that it, oh, of course. Oops. Okay, good. That's awesome. I'm actually very happy with that. All right, the next set of things I will need to work on is offsets, because they're not great yet. So let's do like this. These don't make a lot of sense to me yet. I should probably make the examples better, eh? I think that's probably a good idea. So this, for example, doesn't make sense to me actually. All right, let's do let me just make sure that it's, yeah, okay. All right, let's not worry about offsets yet. Let's do, okay. Oh, I should actually pop back into the Scratch. What? Did I break something? There we go. Okay, fixed it. Good, good, good. Good. All right, and now we go here. Gotta get back to this. Gotta check. Ooh, this might be a problem after all. Oh no, maybe not. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. right, let's open up track. Okay, to do scale transform. To do, all right, there we go. That was pretty good. You know what? Not the most visibly important thing to do today, but a good thing nonetheless, because now that's one less problem on my mind. It's really good. I'm happy with that. Quite happy with that indeed. I think it's almost time for me to go. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go. It's just been a quiet stream. I've got stuff on my mind. I can't focus. I'll just have to come back another day when things are going okay. Oh, no. Before I leave, actually, this is a problem, I think. Oh yeah, this is not perfect yet, because here, right? So that's moving the point down, because if I, and I can prove that is wrong. If I do this, if I scale it 1, 1 again, oops, it keeps moving the point away. Okay, so that's wrong. Right, so it's almost there, but I have to Oh, I know how I can solve this. I was close. There was one thing I actually did do wrong that I did correctly in other circumstances. So here, what I actually want to do is scale the child and do what I did here, which is move it to sorry, let me, yeah, I want to do this as well. Translate the child to the negative, yeah, of course. I think that's right. We'll find out soon enough. Here. Okay, let's try that. Let's do namespace like this. Let's eval this into there. Ooh, unmatched delimiter. I can fix that, that's fine. Oh, no, it's just here. There we go. Okay, now let's try again. Okay, so what I just want to do here is repeat this. Still having the same problem. Okay. Yeah, that's still way off. Okay, so that's not correct. Although let me, no, that's still not right. Actually, let's, sorry, I want to restart this just to double check here. Still wrong, of course. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. So what did I do wrong? That's the thing I want to know. I actually did. Okay. I think I'm getting closer to the right answers. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got. Namespace, transforms. All right. There we go. That's pretty promising. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're good. Now we're cooking. Let's get rid of all these, though. We don't actually need them. Let's do 1.5, 1.5, yeah? All right, there we go. Now we've got something correct. So actually a scale, so it might not be, let's see, let me do this. Oops. Okay. Let's do def A as that. Now let's do, def B is that. Okay, A and B are not equal, but they are actually going to be visually equal, I believe. So let's see here. So A, for example, let's okay. So the difference is Uh-oh. Okay, they look the same, but I guess they're not quite the same. Let's do like that. What? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. 300 actually. Let's do that. All right, there we go. We've got something. Now this. Okay, so I'm still wrong. I'm kind of getting closer to what I want, but not exactly. Because a scale 1 to 1 should not move the should not result in any movement of the elements at all. So that really shouldn't be what happens. So this is just a simple, so this is just me messing up the vectors and stuff like that. This doesn't feel like it's too hard, but I'm gonna turn my stream off and think about this offline. It's been a slow day. Sorry everyone for just not being that tuned in and active today. It's just brain, you know? Anyway, that's okay. That's the way it is. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And next week for sure, if not tomorrow. And I'm really hoping I'll have some progress, have some ideas to work on. And that'll be that. But right now, I'm just going to stop it because I'm not feeling it. So thanks, everyone. I'll be back. Bye-bye.